screen. Okay. Well, so as I remember, we discussed this word, and we talked about this idiom travel light, and now the structure is, so easy. Nothing difficult about it, just avoid. Avoid means stay away from something. So avoid means stay away from something. For example, oh, what is this? Okay. I avoid doing something, like I avoid eating. I avoid eating too much because I'm getting, weight. I need to lose weight. So I have put on some weight, so I need to lose weight. So I avoid eating fast food, not to do stay away. Okay, so just the only point about this one is to use gerund or ing form of verb after avoid. Okay, so let's talk. What should we avoid when packing for the holiday? What should we avoid when packing for the holiday?
We should avoid carrying too many
Yeah,
clothes.
yeah, of course. Packing, maybe packing too much. Yeah, of course. And
packing too many clothes.
yeah, okay, very good. And maybe avoid another one.
Avoid to bring dangerous thing.
Yeah, maybe avoid having too much cash. So money, cash, of course, we don't need to have maybe a large amount of money. So this, it can be, of course, dangerous maybe. So we should avoid taking or having a large amount of money or cash. So too much or so much cash. Okay. And is there any other thing that you want to say? Just not about traveling. So let's talk about something else. For example, okay, what should you avoid doing in your life and you think is really important?
We should
Yeah,
avoid. Should not. We should avoid.
we should avoid. We should avoid, for example, spending money on useless things. Like something, yeah, of course. We should avoid eating too much fast food.
Yes.
We should avoid watching, for example, too much TV, watching TV a lot. We should avoid, for example,
Shopping. Maybe.
no, no, we shouldn't avoid shopping. Shopping is good. I like it. It's something like therapeutic, it's therapy. Like especially when you feel depressed, feel blue, it really works, I think.
Therapy.
Yeah, of course.
Therapy for women.
Yeah, let me say something. I think it's, let me, therapeutic. Therapeutic means like relaxing, like, therapy. So you can say therapeutic. Yeah. It's like really relaxing, good for our soul, our body. So I think shopping is therapeutic. Like, some people say that when rain falls, something like the sound of rain is therapeutic. It means it's really relaxing when you listen to the sounds of rain. It's really relaxing, but I think shopping is really relaxing. So just spending money is good. I like that. Well, so just do an example, just one example using avoid, and then we will move on to the next topic. So tell me what we should avoid.
What we should avoid? We should avoid uh, going somewhere late.
Of course.
Stupid sentence.
No, we should avoid. No, of course, we should avoid, for example, yeah, going somewhere late. Yeah, of course, that's not really good. Or we should avoid, for example, talking behind people's back. Yeah, it's not good.
Good.
Yeah, yeah, we should avoid smoking, for example. We should avoid drinking too much. There are lots of
Very
things that we
accurate.
should, yeah, of course, and there are lots of things that we should avoid, but of course we don't. Well, so this is about the structure, and now we're gonna listen to an audio track, okay, and answer this question. So what do they always take on holiday? So as you can see, and then we're gonna listen and complete the notes. Okay, so first of all, we only pay attention to the thing that they need to take on holiday, and after that we will fill in the blanks. So let me play this audio. Wow. I think this one.
Unit 5. Recording 3. 1.
These days, we always expect to hear English in tourist areas. Most people working in tourism speak it, but I always want to talk to local people, and many of them don't speak English. So I try to learn a few words of the language, especially please and thank you, and I always take a small dictionary.
2.
I love walking when I go on holiday because I think you see more. So I always take a really good pair of walking boots.
3.
I think a good digital camera is important when you travel. I always seem to take hundreds and hundreds of photos. And I also take binoculars.
4.
When I'm not travelling for work, I usually choose to go to a warm place for my holidays, so I always take a sun hat. But when I go somewhere during the winter or rainy season, I always take waterproof clothes.
5.
I think it's a good idea to buy a really good suitcase, and when you pack, leave enough space for souvenirs. On the other hand, I enjoy traveling in wild places, so quite often I take a rucksack, not a suitcase. If you decide to go walking, a rucksack is much easier to carry.
6.
It's best to avoid carrying too much money because you don't want to look like a rich tourist. Because of this, I always take a money belt on holiday.
7.
I need to write things down to remember them, so I take a notebook and pen.
Well, so the first one, tell me, what does the first person need to take and why?
Learning few words.
So what? What is needed to learn new words?
Learning a few words. So
Yeah, so what? Okay, so what he needs?
so easy
What
to conversation.
So let's do it again. So one by one. That's really important. So listen carefully. Okay, listen.
Unit 5. Recording 3. 1.
These days, we always expect to hear English in tourist areas. Most people working in tourism speak it, but I always want to talk to local people, and many of them don't speak English. So I try to learn a few words of the language, especially please and thank you, and I always take a small dictionary.
So the first person, of course, despite most of
Take a small
people, yeah,
dictionary.
of course, they talk English, but when you want to talk to maybe local people, you need to know their language, maybe you need to know a few words, so it's not bad to have a small dictionary. Okay, the next one.
2.
I love walking when I go on holiday because I think you see more. So I always take a really good pair of walking boots.
So she loves walking. So she needs something. What does she need?
I heard book.
Boots. Yeah, walking boots. Walking boots, like shoes, of course, walking boots so that you can wear and you can walk. Okay, and the third one.
3.
I think a good digital camera is important when you travel. I always seem to take hundreds and hundreds of photos. And I also take binoculars.
Okay, binoculars. So let me write here. Okay, that's really important. Binoculars. Let me show you the photo. This one. This one, as you can see. Okay. Binoculars. This one. Okay, and as you can see, I wrote the words on the board. So, binoculars, of course, it's really good, especially when you want to, make objects that are far away appear nearer and larger. So it's really good.
Oh.
So yeah,
So
of course.
I heard about camera.
So first, of course, yeah, of course. At the beginning, he said camera, but after that, he said, I also take binoculars. So of course, it's a type of camera, something like, actually, it's a device for making objects that are far away appear nearer or larger so that you can see them easily. Yeah? Yeah, binoculars, of course. And the next one.
4.
When I'm not travelling for work, I usually choose to go to a warm place for my holidays, so I always take a sun hat. But when I go somewhere during the winter or rainy season, I always take waterproof clothes.
Okay, so the first one.
The hat.
If she goes to warm places like warm areas, of course sun hat. But if she travels, I don't know, some cold places, so waterproof clothes. Yeah, waterproof. Okay, let me say waterproof clothes. Okay, next one.
5.
I think it's a good idea to buy a really good suitcase, and when you pack, leave enough space for souvenirs. On the other hand, I enjoy traveling in wild places, so quite often I take a rucksack, not a suitcase. If you decide to go walking, a rucksack is much easier to carry.
So,
6.
let me.
It's best to avoid
Okay, so
You take a good suitcase.
suitcase, and if you tend to walk, it's better to have a rucksack. Rucksack means backpack. Yeah. Rucksack means backpack. Okay. Let me. Means backpack. Yeah, backpack, of course. Do you know the meaning of backpack, or you need me to show you a photo?
Yeah, I know about
of course,
backpack.
rucksack,
Like
yeah, of course you carry, yeah, and your bag, yeah, of course, very good. So because you need to walk, if you tend to walk, of course, it's really important to have something that you can carry easily, and suitcase is a bit difficult to be carried. So it's better to have a rucksack, and if you want, you can put souvenir or something like this in it. Okay, and the last one.
too much money because you don't want to look like a rich tourist. Because of this, I always take a money belt on holiday.
So, of course,
7.
not good. Okay.
I need to write.
It's not good to carry a lot of money. So if you want to carry money, you need to have a money belt. Yeah, money belt. And what is this? Actually, you can put your money in it, and it's really safe, I think, and secure, because of course you can bury it maybe under your clothes. So it's a belt with pockets for carrying money, you know, something like this. So you can bury it on your clothes, or for example under, so it's safe. Money belt. Well,
Things down to remember them. So I take a notebook and pen.
okay, and the last one, what does he? Yeah, he needs to take notes, so he need to have. What do you need to make notes?
Pen and notebook.
Of course, pen and of course.
Like you go to school.
Me. What? Yeah, of course. Okay, let me write something.
I go to school.
Yeah, of course. So when you travel somewhere, because yeah, it's really, it's a bit strange, weird. So for example, you travel somewhere and you take, for example, okay, your notebook and pen and say, okay, let me write, because I may forget. You may forget what? You are traveling. And no matter if you forget.
You know, when I traveling to Singapore,
Yeah.
I see two old women from Japanese, I guess.
Yeah, Japanese, yeah.
They buy a like map, but like a book, a big book like this, and they have I don't know how to call it, to see clearer, to see bigger.
Oh. I shouldn't
you
laugh
just
at
to
this.
see the map to go to MRT. Oh my God, I love too much. How they know where to assist?
Oh,
very fast.
Yeah, I shouldn't laugh at this, but it's really, it's really cute, especially old people, like elder. Yeah, they're a bit. Let me say, they're a bit old school, I think. No, of course, the meaning of old school.
I just
Yeah.
I don't.
Because they normally, actually, maybe they don't trust. They don't find technology reliable. So because of this, actually, they'd rather use some traditional methods, like, for example, having the paper map. Yeah. Okay. So, for example, yeah, you need to have, yeah, as you said, so you meant that they have something to actually make words and phrases larger, you mean? It's something like magnifier. So let me say something. You mean this one? So something like this with a glass like this. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, this one.
It's awful. It's like
just to see the map. Many not in the book. Oh my god. I don't know. They
Magnifier.
can find a way to
Yeah.
exit.
So yeah, of course, this is magnifier. So you need, of course, to make something, larger, size of something like words and letters larger, and so that you can see it better. So magnifier. But they're a bit older school. And what is the meaning of older school? If you, I don't know if you remember, it was like when someone actually follows some traditional methods, and normally they don't change their minds. Something like, for example, this is older school. For example, I'm a bit older school. I don't like, for example, online classes. So I think it's better to go to school and, for example, in-person meetings or something like this. I think they're a bit older school, so, but really interesting. So
Yeah,
you some
very
people,
impressive.
yeah, of course.
Impressive. It's
Well,
impressive.
it's not good. When we start laughing, it's not really good. It's not really good. But sometimes, yeah, we don't care. Actually, we don't care. For example, if you see some people in my country who are checking map or something like this, you don't care. No one actually care about it. But it's something like, I don't know. It's a bit weird nowadays, especially navigation methods and I don't know, mobile phones, smartphones, everything. So why you need to have paper map? I don't know. Well, okay, so let's complete these sentences together. Okay, about the first conversation, I try to learn what, so that I need dictionary.
Local. I just learn local word. Local.
No, local people.
No, no, local language.
Local language? No, we don't say local language. So, of course,
Few words.
I need to learn some maybe new words. Yeah, a few words of different language, of course. Some new words, a few words from actually new language, from of the different language. So of course I need to have dictionary. So number two, I love what?
I love walking. I love to
Yeah,
walk.
walking. Because of this, I need walking boots. And I take a lot of,
Photos.
yeah, okay,
A
photos.
lot
Yeah,
of
very
photos.
good. I usually spend my holidays
In.
in my room.
You are. You are.
Yeah, of course.
Excuse.
Yeah,
Excuse.
I just,
Just
I just travel. I just travel from one room to another one.
yeah, yeah, yes. That's right.
Change my
To
room.
your room. Yeah, to boring room to not a boring room.
Yeah, of course, yeah. And and some days when I am cleaning or something like this, I just use another background so that no one see that I'm cleaning everywhere. Everywhere is really messy.
Yes, I know. Why
Yeah.
you use background? Maybe messy.
Of course, everywhere. I don't know what to do. I have lots of things to do, and I don't know how
Okay.
to finish. Yeah,
Okay.
but yeah, I travel from one room to another room. Have my coffee. Okay.
Why? Why you are
Yeah.
a teacher?
Yeah. I usually spend my holidays in
In in home, in my house. Very
others.
anywhere. I don't know. I can hear
In
that.
warm places. She said in warm places, because the normal, because of this, I need sun hat. If I travel to cold places, of course, I will take some waterproof clothes. But I usually spend my holidays in warm places. Because of this, I need sun hat. And I sometimes travel in places.
Travel when?
Let's listen. Let me.
I think it's a good idea to buy a really good suitcase, and when you pack, leave enough space for souvenirs. On the other
I always take waterproof clothes.
Okay.
5.
I think it's a good idea to buy a really good suitcase, and when you pack, leave enough space for souvenirs. On the other hand, I enjoy traveling in wild places, so
Okay. I
Wild
enjoy
place,
wild, of
wild place,
course. Yeah, wild.
wild.
Yeah, of course. So the next one. I don't carry too much. Too much what?
Honey,
Yeah, of course,
honey,
money. And I write things down because I like to,
to take note.
no, to remember them.
Sorry. I'm wrong.
Hey, why do you like, why someone likes taking notes? Why? It's actually, there is no reason. Yeah, because they need to remember. So because of this,
Oh
we
my
make
God.
notes. But for example, we go to the forest and you need to make notes. Because,
Like to make notes.
like, you know,
Crazy. I'm crazy. Sorry.
yeah, that was really good. That was really good. So I like to remember. So because of this, but this one is stupid, I think. A really stupid idea, especially if you travel to forest, wild, nature, and just make notes. Yeah, and a bird comes and eat you.
Go to wild place and take a
You know, you are
take note.
you are writing down and a tiger, a lion jumps and eat you.
Oh my God. Crazy. Crazy.
Why we're laughing at people? So I don't know. Maybe they do the.
Why
I
you laughing?
don't.
Something like me.
Yeah,
You're laughing
yeah,
to
of
a
course.
woman.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. Okay, well, so I like to remember them. So, we have no time to talk about this. Okay, just let me ask you one question and then you can go. Okay, so you can use the sample answers. So just tell me, what travel problems may you have during the trip? So what problems? Or maybe you faced before?
What problem?
Yeah.
Maybe I have problem with my shoe. Yes, maybe wow. Sometimes when I uh, bring wrong shoe and then make my leg hurt.
So it's something like, for example, you travel some, I don't know, warm places and you tag something like not suitable
Yes.
shoes so that you can't wear them because when you wear it, actually they make you, maybe your fit something like warm. So it's not good to wear them. Yeah, got it. Yeah, of course. Don't you check the weather before traveling somewhere?
No, I mean the shoe is some shoe make your leg hurt, your feet is hurt.
Ah, of course. No,
Yeah,
they're
hurt.
not. Yeah, they're not suitable. For example,
Yeah.
for walking, they're not suitable for work. Yeah, I got it. Yeah, I do agree with you. They're not suitable. Yeah. So shoes, just shoe, no shoes, because we have pair of shoes, so we say shoes. Okay. Well, so we need to go, but next session again we will talk about this. I'm going to ask you a few questions related to this part. Just don't forget about studying the sample answers. Okay, they're really important. Just try to study. You don't need to memorize them. Just read them and try to use them. Next session I will ask you a few questions related to this topic. Okay.
Yes, teacher.
Okay. Now you can go and rest. Good
Thank
for
you.
you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You
Have a
keep
good
going.
night. Yeah.
You keep going your work.
Of
And I go to
course.
sleep.
Just keep going. Yeah, of course. This is the beginning of our way. So have a great night.
Yeah.
See you.
Thank you. Bye bye, teacher.
Bye. Goodbye.